Hello there, and welcome to Sweet Shot of Time. I'm your host, Steve Barnes, and we are closing in on the Time Bandits launch. T minus 24 hours, less than 24 hours, we'll be watching Time Bandits. And of course, we're going to be recapping Time Bandits, myself and James, every episode. And we're having special interviews and guests on to talk to us about the show. We couldn't be more excited to have this guest with us here to promote the series and to talk to about it with us. He is an actual time bandit, y'all. I've got one of them. He's from The Last Kingdom. He's from Heavy Trip, Captain Marvel, and of course, Time Bandits. We've got Rune Temte in the house. Ahoy, Rune!
Why? Hey,
So excited to be talking to you.
No, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on your podcast. Thank you.
It's a shock that you were willing to do it. So yeah, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, I hardly do anything that I'm not paid for, you know.
You didn't get the check in the mail? I think I sent like a check for $10,000 for this. You didn't get that?
That's what I usually get, but I'll go out and check afterwards.
But yeah, this is great. You're talking to us from Norway, correct?
That's it. And the summer is here. The sun has been up for a while, so you can see I'm all fresh and ready for the beach. But yeah, it's all good here now. We are in the afternoon, I think. You in the morning, right?
Yeah, mid-morning. That's right. Sun is shining here as well. Summertime going. I just came back from the beach. Have you had any good vacations this summer yet?
We actually been able to have vacation this year. You know, being an actor for 30 years, I have to jump. People say jump, so we usually take a holiday when there's no work. But yeah, this summer we've just been traveling a little bit. We have a cabin close to my house, so
Cool.
where I do my preparations and always every day into the water, winter and summer. You probably know that online, screaming videos of me.
Yeah, I have, as an American, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. So my view of Norway is based on what I've seen on television and movies, which is there's lots of ice and snow and a lot of isolation. So I know you grew up in a somewhat small town. I think it was called Solbergelva.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit about growing up in Norway? Is any of that stuff correct?
my early days was being outside, everything safe. There was my mom and dad.
Nice.
They kept they never locked their door. There was everything was like you hear. It's so safe up here. Yeah, it changed a lot, but still, when we look around in the world, Norway is quite safe in looking into the big perspective of things going on. So it was all good. I
I've
wasn't.
never. I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't. I wasn't beaten up. I wasn't sort of down in the cellar and fed twice a day, and that's why I become an artist. No, my parents was very kind, working class heroes, providing.
Cool.
Something went wrong on the on the way, obviously. If not, I wouldn't be an artist.
Something went right. Come on. What are you talking about?
Come on, of course. In the end, you have to get something right. And now I'm on your podcast, and we are promoting Time Bandits. Come on.
Exactly. I think younger people will be more drawn to it, and especially much younger. Like you said, this is a family show. So this is something that families can watch together. I don't get the sense that this is going to be like dirty talk in this show. It seems like this is something that a kid could watch with their parents, correct?
Yeah, this is totally a family show. This is fantastic. So this is done with love. And I mean, it's so exciting seeing through Kevin's eyes, the main character. He's interested in history and his history, his visions, his traveling in time comes alive. Can it be any more exciting than that? Come on, it's fantastic. All of us want to travel in time. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
even and
Yes.
even exactly, and even the question comes up: where do you want to be? Where? What do you want to? Can we change something? Can we look at the first look when someone came up with the wheel? Maybe. Come on, it's exciting. I think it's something. If it hits, it's gonna be a good journey for all the people that watches it. I'm sure of it.
I don't see how it can't hit because I'm like, there's this group of people and they could have conflict within the group and they can go to a different place every episode and we can have a history lesson every episode. We can have a conflict resolution every episode. It seems like a show that has legs. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, and there's no, I mean, there's bad guys, but there's silly bad guys.
Yeah. That's right.
And we are a bunch of very, very, how should I put it, very naive, very bad bandits at stealing, and that's always very funny to watch for. And it's hard to play that. I mean, but it's I think it's fun watching the other people doing this stuff, and the showrunners, the writers. I mean, it's not like they haven't written funny stuff before.
Oh, of course. Jermaine, come on.
Flight of the Concords and a lot of Jojo Rabbit. You know, Taika is very sharp. He's observer, and these guys are. They are like the kid. They are. I mean, their vision of fantasy and for imagination is incredible. So this, if if this comes across, I'm sure there will be something for a broad audience out there. I'm sure. And what else can I do now? I can just keep my fingers crossed. I mean, there's all
Same.
out of my hands. We had a great time filming. Everyone's good. We're in New Zealand. That's why I'm wearing this today, as you know,
Well, now you're a time bandit. How do you pronounce your character's name on Time Bandits?
Vitalik.
Beetelig. Okay. I was thinking it was either bite leg or or something along those lines.
Bitter League. Maybe it's German inspired Bitter League. Or it's playing around with a little bit big, could be.
Oh, okay. All right.
Big, little bit big, maybe.
All
So,
right.
yeah, could be that. That's
That's
maybe
a
what.
tough name to say though. Do your
Big
co-stars or your co-actors
League.
like do you have a nickname like Bit or something like that?
I think people watching the show will see that any of us um, hardly gets any names right.
Okay. That's good to know.
So I think it's like, because we are, a good way of saying it, naive, but I don't know.
Okay.
As Taika and Jermaine said, we are not familiar with everything here on Earth at in every time's time.
Right. Okay. You got a lot to learn and you got Kevin as your guide, I suppose.
We have God and we have the
Oh
other God,
yeah. I forgot about the supreme being. That's right.
Supreme.
Um
Thank you.
let's see. Another question here is from somebody who called themselves Thirsty Horthiger from Facebook. Um, it says, "Did you have any time working with Terry Gilliam while he was on the set of Time Bandits?"
No, I didn't. Rumors was that he was there, but
Hmm.
it was never confirmed that he had actually been on set. I have no idea.
Gotcha. So
I'd
you never
love
got to
to
meet
meet
the
him.
guy.
I'd love to meet him. I heard the rumors, and afterwards there was no confirmation that he had even been there. So I don't know.
Oh, bummer.
He didn't
I'd like
come
to
up.
meet him too. Yeah.
He didn't come up and said, "Hey, Rune, I loved you in the Last Kingdom, man." With a British accent. No, I wish.
Okay, another weird name is Lobster Objective from Reddit. He asks, "What was your most fun day on set at Time Bandits?"
Ooh, there was so many fun days. It was actually fun every day. You know what, guys? Thank you for the questions. It's we were there for 6 months. We shot 10 episodes, and I have to say, it sounds like a cliche, but it was a ball every day. We had so much fun all together, all of us, all the bandits, the directors. We had 4 or 5 different directors.
I noticed that.
I mean, of course, there was we were laughing so much and it was hard not to laugh. I remember one day we were shooting outside. Which episode was that? I think it's where the Supreme Being comes out of the water and we run away. I think it's, I don't know which episode it is. I've seen
Okay.
it. Is it in the trailer? I'm not sure.
It is
It's,
in the trailer. Yeah.
it's Taika with a very, very fit body, I think. Anyway, so, and we were shooting outside and Lisa was there. We were all there, and the camera was rolling. I think it was Ian Morris directing the episode, and he just kept the camera running. And for the first other couple of times, but the bandits start to argue. We always argue
That's
and
fun.
nag, you know. But then
Yeah.
the camera was rolling, and it was so funny because we were just like it was it was like we felt it was personal in a way, like the actor was saying as the character to the other person, and it
Yes,
was like,
improv.
yeah, it was so much improv and it was so much fun. But of course, shooting the episode with the Trojan horse, being inside the horse.
Oh,
Uh,
y'all actually built one of those.
oh yeah,
Great.
and we were inside it, and there was so hot, and there was fantastic Greek actors. I think they were flown in from Australia, and the boys and girls, and we were there. And we're doing the scenes, and there was two cameras in there in this little space. And then Taika said, "Okay, okay, let's bring in the third camera." And there was no
Where?
space for anyone, and everyone was all like this, and the camera, and this. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was just laughing, and then we were, and that is the I will not. This is not a spoiler alert. May it could be.
Okay.
But there was a fire happening, and then everyone was, oh my god, there was panic, and there was so warm for real, and there
Yeah.
were three cameras, and the camera of course is with the camera operators. So there was so many people. I think that was a very funny moment, and we just were laughing, and we were just having so much fun. It's very funny to work with guys like Jermaine and Taika, because the more excited they get, the closer they get to the camera. So they're just next to the camera, and they throw lines at you, and they want you to improvise and just be the best version of yourself. So very encouraging to be on a set like that.
Well, you were talking about claustrophobia earlier. That sounds
Yeah,
like that could have come into play with that.
it's just, and me, you know, I don't know. My costumes didn't make me any smaller.
That's right. You were wearing a lot. And what was I going to say about that? Um it's reassuring. It's reassuring to me and probably these individuals that asked that pretty much every day was a fun day, because it would be really bad news if you were like, we were all so serious, so there was this one time we had fun. So it's good to hear that every day was a fun day. It's very reassuring to us. Catherine Hart, I think she's the leader of the Runes Ravers group. She asked if you're going to be watching the show as it airs, and do you have any specific plans, like to watch it with your family or to have a watch party?
Yeah, first of all, Martin, thank you very much for running the group and being so supportive and sending love. And thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Question. Yeah, no. The thing is that we will be watching it here in our house. I will watch it with my son and my wife. Um,
Good.
so yeah, and I'm really excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I haven't seen anything. I don't know what's going on. For me, it is that's why I can't say who's in it. All I know that I think I'm alive at least for a couple of episodes this time. So please stay tuned. I usually get killed or chopped up or something, or thrown out of a car or a mountain or drowned. But well, fingers crossed it's going well. No, it's. Do you know I spoke to a little bit on name dropping Sarah Finn was in Oslo a
Hmm.
few weeks back, and we spoke about this that the streamers has been cutting down on all the red carpets, all the promotion stuff
Mm.
like that. I don't think Apple has done that, but I don't know. But it's not it's not like the I know sometimes there's a big red carpet, and then we see the show for the first time.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, but for this we will not do it, and it's just
Hmm.
simply it's a simple explanation, and that is people are covering their losses. I think from the big important and strike for us, obviously, for everyone. So that's just how it is. So we'll probably have a small Catherine a red carpet here in our
Of
house.
course, that's what I was going to say. Like, it's pandemic style. Everybody's having their own red carpet in their own homes.
I mean,
So
this
get dressed up nice.
exactly, and this brings back memories like this because you know how we were during the COVID. We were all zooming. We had
Sure.
parties. We had, I don't know how many podcasts I did. There's plenty out there for you guys
Hmm.
interested, and most of them in English. They
Uh,
were great. I think it should be
Okay,
like.
this is where I'm going. I don't have any more specific questions, but I want to give you a chance.
Thank you.
Next week, I'm going to be interviewing Brandon
Yeah,
Braden Herbert. He was your
yeah,
stunt double.
yeah.
Did you have any questions that you wanted to ask Brandon, or anything that of interest that I could bring up with Brandon?
uh, Brandon, how did it feel when my when my knee got twisted and he had to do all the running? Was he upset with me, or was he just very
Ah,
happy to do some more work?
excellent question. I can't wait to hear his answer. Thank you for that.
So, but I have no time to lose. I'm growing up, and Time Bandits is definitely a main part in a major TV series for a major company, a huge audience in America. Hey guys, please tune in. And I'm really super excited. And what can we say? Just fingers crossed for everyone, as in life, as in business, everything. We all need prayers and the big wishes for this to go smooth.
Yes, and wonderful. I'm so excited to see it. Listeners, Apple TV, please give Rune Temte a follow. He's on Instagram and he has a very active profile there. So give him a follow. Check out his other work. Definitely check out Captain Marvel, The Last Kingdom, as we talked about a lot. Eddie the Eagle is a great one. And I watched Heavy Trip and Arctic Void, so I can speak to those movies. I watched your movie. It's called The Accident. It's
Oh,
an
really?
earlier movie you did, and you played a different type of character there. You weren't the big tough guy. You played a regular car salesman.
That's
And
interesting.
that was a great to watch you in that too. So
Thank you. And if you have time for when Christmas comes up, guys, you can see A Boy Called Christmas, of course.
perfect for our audience because it's a family movie, family film. He's a family friendly guy. Rune Temte, thank you so much for being on Sweet Child of Time. So I hope you always find water and shade and shoes, my friend.
Thank
Take
you.
care now.
Ciao.
Don't hang up. Bye.
Bye.